Hey guys, since I'm here, I thought I would try to do a how-to video, if you would, how to C-notch your truck. Like an at-home do-it-yourselfer. It's not that hard. What I done was, I found my center, and then I just laid a level on it right here, and drawed me a straight line, straight down to the rear axle. You see over here. I just drawed me a straight line, straight down. It ain't got to be nothing perfect, just something to give you an idea where you need to be. And then I found about how wide I wanted my notch. In this case, my level lined up with this hole, just so happened. And then I lined it up with my scribe up here. And then on the other side, the back side of my level landed right there, and it was at the right angle, so worked out good. I just scribed it there, and then come in here and put me a mark straight across. And it's got my notch, and it's parallel with the top of this. It kind of looks funky because the frame is all kinds of different shapes, but it's parallel with the top of the frame. So I've done that. I've got it cut out with a cutoff wheel, and I just use a DeWalt cutoff wheel and a few cutoff wheel blades. And I took my plasma cutter, which is a Cut 40 jegs, and there's that how wide I wanted it. I clamped that level down to give me a straight edge, and I cut me out a piece of 2.5 inch steel. So I made it 2.5 inches wide so that when I put it in there, about 1/4 inch can hang out on the outside of the frame, and I can go in there and put me a real good solid bead all the way down. After I get that done, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to weld this back up solid. And then of course weld the inside of the frame. And that'll be the C-notch. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll get it in and weld it up, and I'll show you what it looks like then. Guys, I'm going to show you what kind of plasma cutter I'm using to do this. This is a Jegs. It is the Cut 40. And you're talking about bang for your buck now. This thing is very reasonably priced, and I prefer this over Hobart, Miller, hell, any one of them. Eastwood. I've used the Eastwood, and man, it would trip the breaker every time I start cutting with it. Change the breaker, it still tripped the breaker. It just overloaded bad. But this little Jegs, man, it works good. This is 1/4 inch, and it's set on, let's see, set on about 35. So check this out. 1/4 inch plate now. So guys, that's 1/4 inch plate. Gotta take your time with it, can't get in no hurry. And I've cut 1/2 inch with it, but you've got to turn it way up and you've got to take your time with it. But shoot, after you clean it off a little bit, I mean, it works just as good as those big high dollar units. Alright, I've got it tack welded in place. As you can see, I've left about 1/4 inch around the outside edge. so that I got something to weld to. Frame did kind of a funky little whoop-dee right there, so I had to cut a little short piece. I'm gonna weld it and solder right there, and then just weld it all up. And I know places like Ken Diggett and Chip Foose and all you big time players, I know y'all jealous as hell. Those are fancy welds right there. Get the camera to zoom in. Alright guys, we got her welded up. I got them bitchin' rides welds on there, by God. Not really. Them guys do good work. I love watching you on TV. I'd much rather be sitting on the couch watching you on TV than out here doing this. Trust me. But anyway, there it is. She's welded back in. She's solid. Just as strong now as it was before, if not stronger. It ain't the prettiest thing in the world, and I don't plan on winning no shows or nothing, but definitely got more clearance. Before I couldn't stick my hand in there. I mean, now I can stick 2 fists in there, no problem. So I got all kinds of travel. But that's it, guys. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna go around and grind it down a little bit, squirt some paint on it, some pour 15, and go over there and do the other side. Should be done in about 30 minutes. Alright. I forgot to show y'all the most important step. Put on your pour 15. Or in my case, the cheapest dollar store black paint that you could find in your shop. Oh yeah. Looking good. Say it with Krylon. Yeah, looking good. Anti-rust. This is prevention.